Jeff Blankman joined here today by the South Central Calhoun boys at 4x200 at relay. Let's talk with Josh Henkenius, who got things down. I was watching you, and it looked like you felt like maybe you got off to a pretty good start here today. How'd you feel coming out?
I felt pretty good. The block's a little different from what I'm used to, so it took a little bit to get used to that then.
Did you kind of get used to it a little bit just in the little short little starts that you get to kind of warm up?
Yeah. Once I got into the blocks, I got used to them, and I just went with it, and it went pretty good.
Tell us how they're different. I hear people say that before, but kind of explain to the listeners and watchers kind of why they're different and how they're different.
Like the blocks, they're a lot bigger than ours. Like they're like a little smaller, and they're easier to move, and like I can adjust them easier. But here it's just they're heavier, and it's just a little different from what I'm used to.
Had to run down that back stretch and hand off to Jared. How did you feel? Where'd you feel your best on the run?
Once, like after the first 25 meters, I started to feel pretty good, and just kicked it from there.
Does heat affect you at all?
It didn't affect me too bad.
Okay, how was the handoff with Jared?
I thought it was pretty good.
You thought it was pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay. I tell you what, congratulations, Josh. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
Let's move over now to Jared Birks. Jared ran that second leg. He thought the handoff was pretty good. Your feelings?
I did not think it was that good. I took out a little early, so I had to slow up and wait for him to get there.
How did you adjust after that? You feel like it took you a little while to get up to speed, or were you back pretty quick?
No, as soon as I had it, I switched to my right hand, and I was fine after that.
How'd you feel coming out of the curve?
That's usually my best part of the race is as soon as it turns to straight, that's where I usually hit my peak. So
feel pretty strong that last 100 or so?
Yeah, for the conditions today, yeah, it was pretty good.
Where were you at in the pack as you were running?
I was towards the back.
Towards the back?
About 6, and then that corner, it just kind of all shifts the way lanes are. So
how'd the handoff with Nick go?
It was pretty good. He took out a little early, but I mean, it wasn't that big a deal.
Happy with how things went today?
Yeah, so far.
Okay. I tell you what, appreciate you joining us. Thanks very much. Let's move over now to Nick Englin. And Nick, hiding off a little rough, but Jared thought. So how did you feel?
Yeah, it was a little rough. I got out hard. I always get out hard.
Running their high jumper, Jackson Fisher on the
I had to
second
slow
leg.
just a skosh, so I could get the handoff into the exchange.
Solon with Harris.
Other than that, once that little hiccup was done, I was fine. I just basically had to make up for time that I lost slowing down.
How'd you feel coming out of the curves and through the back stretch?
Coming out of the curves, I was a little nervous because I saw locomotive going up beside me in lane 2, and I basically just fought him off best I could. Once we hit that 100-meter mark, I just tried to pull it out because it looked like his strongest race was this first 100 meters. So I'm like, well, let's exploit that and get that second 100 down and done.
What's the strongest part for you normally? Is it the early part or the later part?
I tend to come in really strong, so I think the strongest part of the race for me is the back half of it. My first half I tend to get out too slow, but that wasn't the case today. But my back 100 is always my strongest part of the race.
Good handoff with Tanner today?
One of our best ones, yeah.
All right, it sounds like a good one there. We haven't had a good handoff yet. Appreciate you joining us, Nick.
Sure, thank you.
Let's move over now to Tanner. So a good handoff for you. How'd you feel that last 200?
Felt pretty good. Down here running on Old Blue. Can't go wrong with that. One event down, got 3 left.
What was the best part of the race for you, do you think?
Oh, for sure the handoff with Nick. That was Chris. Couldn't have been better.
Did you feel like you ran a good race here after that?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Better first 100 or second 100?
First 100.
First 100? Okay.
Yeah,
what was better about the first 100?
I wasn't tired yet.
How is the heat? How much is it wear you down?
It's hot.
Okay. So what do you got to do? A couple of more events. You mentioned it. What do you got to do to get ready?
I got the D-Med, the 4x1, 4x4 yet.
And what do you got to do to get ready for them?
Just go ice and roll out and get ready to go.
I'll tell you what, go get in some shade, and appreciate you joining us.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.